Hello, and welcome to Finding the Perfect Journal. And here we're going to go over different sizes, pages, and covers of specific journals and different websites that I would recommend to you. So first off is the size itself. And here you'll see three different ones which are from Moleskine, which I'll show you that website later. And this one, You've Got a Friend in Me, which is true, is a normal sized journal. There's medium sized ones and there's pocket sized. And the pocket size one I use for emergency purposes and keep in my jeans or in my sweater, whatever it is, I keep it in my purse or whatever. So just in case if this one's too far away, I'll use this one. Then there's also binder size, which some people like to do, and that's perfectly fine. And I'll show you a website in the future in just a couple minutes where you can actually get these papers in a perfect way and you can spend a lot less money as well. Now for pages, the first one is obviously going to be blank pages which have nothing on them. There's some blank pages that you can get with little numbers on the side so you don't have to particularly write them down, and it would be easier if you're more of an index person. But blank pages in general, good format to have for creativity. Line pages are going to be more for writing in particular. You can do, a weekly to-do list or a monthly, and you can just make a box out of these, and that might be pretty easy too, but most people want to stay in the lines. Dot pages, if you've heard of bullet journaling, and if you haven't, I'll go over that later, but dot pages is very good for bullet journaling and being able to be creative and putting these lines together and just keep going to make boxes. And some people use rulers with it and get rather creative with them. And then there's quadrant pages, so you don't particularly need a ruler for this one, but some people just feel kind of awkward in between this space. But some people really like it for like habit tracking or logs. It's very useful. And there's even yellow pages for those that really like to have a journal that looks kind of old. This would be your thing for sure. And then of course there's covers. So the first thing I'm going to mention is paperback covers. A lot of people go for paperback covers, but they don't remember or realize that this is what tends to happen with paperback covers. And the idea is that you carry around your journal with you. So this is kind of a problem, especially if you don't want your pages to start falling out and you plan on having a journal for a while, but it is an option, of course. Then there's hardcover journals, which there's different types of hardcover journals, which I'll go over now, but just know that they do get ruined as well, but they obviously take a lot less time to get ruined than paperbacks. Bamboo covers are actually really good, especially because the water doesn't go through them. They'll just slide off. And then it's also really hard to break bamboo. So this is a great option for you, especially for those recyclable kinds and stuff like that. Then there's leather covers. And leather covers, they can get marks in it, so if you expect to put it in your book bag or your purse, it can get not ruined but messed up. But it is a good one if you know how to take care of your journal, or if you plan on taking care of your journal. This is a great option for it, because think about it. Your ideas are getting put into these journals. This is highly important in your life. Why not make it look good? And then I mentioned the bamboo pulp covers, but this is 100% recyclable covers, which is cheaper than the bamboo one, but it's also, different trees and stuff like that, and so recyclable. So that's it for the specific PowerPoint. Now the next thing I'm going to mention to you are the websites. So here you're actually going to see the different parts. So this is Finding the Perfect Journal. Under pages, there's a website right here that you can click, and it takes you to here, printable papers. And I wanted to show you guys because I mentioned the binder earlier, and these are different kinds of papers that you can use that I maybe have mentioned, maybe I haven't yet. But some of these are very cool, and you can go into more detail, see which one you specifically want to get into. And for binder, you can just grab, click, print, and it makes your life pretty easy. Then when you go a little bit lower, you're going to see some other options. And the first one's Moleskine journals, which is right here. This one in particular, if you're an Evernote fan, or if you still want to keep it around with you at all times or are worried, these are really good quality. They come with 3 months subscription of Evernote, and they're really good for, you can actually take pictures of inside the journal. Really good to take pictures with. And then through time, you can just put it in Evernote. Very good. Very good to have. And they also have different limited edition ones. So they have a Peter Pan collection going on at the moment, and which is very cool. They have other things going on as well. Here are the Evernote ones again. And then you get to pick different ones with different ideas, passion journals. There's many different options. Okay, now, next one that you're going to see on the list is Cafe Press. I believe this one. Yep, cool. So Cafe Press, there's different journals by topics, and you get to decide on which one you want to do. And you can even design them, your photo here. They're very cheap, to believe it or not. So I'll show you one of my favorites, Gilmore Girl fans. And this one is only $10. And then you see here it says paper. You can actually click and it'll give you different papers that you can use, which I've mentioned these already to you. And the task one is this one right here. So more of a weekly already set out for you. And then I showed you these three already. Another one is going to be Shop Writer's Block. Shop Writer's Block, they're not doing it right now. Hopefully they are when you are there. This one was part of a Moleskine thing as well that you saw. I guess that's the new thing right now. But they have many different journals with different sizes, with different covers. This one is also very, elaborate, and you get to really choose. And then there's another one. Let me see here. Ecosystem Author. That one's down right now, so I can't particularly show you that one. But it does have 100% recyclable, and it's nature friendly. And then there's ThinkGeek, which was an extra when you go down here. ThinkGeek journals. ThinkGeeks have specific journals for nerds. Not particularly for nerds, but you know what I mean. So Beauty and the Beast one, if you're a Disney fan, Harry Potter, Star Trek, if you really want to go all out with them, you totally can. And they're even on sale at the moment. Hopefully they're on sale when you get here, but really good quality. There's even a Magic Notebook one. I think it's super cool. And then there's even a Happiness Project one, which if you haven't read that book, totally recommend it as well. Then of course there's regular composition notebooks, which some people are used to because of the whole school thing, and if you like it, why not continue it? There's no reason not to, and they're pretty cheap as well. And then there's waterproof field books and journals, which these are waterproof on the case itself, and then the only thing with these, they have, a field book cover, and they have a pen holster that you can buy as well, and then there's specific pens that you want to use with these. So this one is very strict, but if you like to surf or you like to swim, whatever it is that you do, you want to make sure your journal can go with you. And that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed.